Hello there, this is Martyn Green, Devon Fishing Guides. My daughter's family and myself have flown via Bristol to Mahon, Menorca. We're going to have a lovely few days in the sun and hopefully I'll get a chance to catch a few fish. I'll let you know how I get on. The last time I visited Menorca was with my late wife Julie. We had a wonderful time, especially when we watched the sunset go down at Cala Blanca. We used to watch from the cliffs at the side, and while we were there I put in a rod or two. These are some of the fish that we caught.
I've just come down from where we're staying and we're down at Cala Blanca, which is the beach over there, and these are the rocks at the entrance to the little cove. Now what I've decided to do is I'm going to try one rod which has got a little float tackle on. I'll put a diagram of that in the video so you can see what I'm using, and on the other rod I've just got a very small weight and a little paternoster. So hopefully between the two we might be able to winkle something out. Now in terms of bait, I've got a few choices. Just a little experimental here. I'm told that if we hit patches of sand, so razorfish can be very good. I'm also told that if there's any bream around, they like the langoustine prawns. So it seems a shame to put them on as bait, but good prawns.
Diagram shows the float tackle that we were using. It's very simple. The only difference is that I've used a wire link on the weight just to help protect the line.
If we have no joy on that, I've also got some little cuttlefish. They've got to thaw out a little bit, but actually, given the sun, it shouldn't take that long at all.
On our first fishing trip, which was just a couple of hours down by Cala Blanca, we had plenty of painted kuma, we had a rainbow wrasse, we also had some two-banded sea bream, and we also had a saddled sea bream. They were all small fish. Plenty of fun, but small. We're going to go back for our second trip, see if we can catch something a bit bigger. My grandson Logan, who'd come with me to Portugal before but had not been to Menorca, caught his first painted kuma. He also had a two-banded sea bream. He has determined that on the second trip he's going to use the same tackle that I was using and catch more than me. We shall see. The evening before the trip, we went to one of the local supermarkets, little, just like back in Britain, and they had a counter there which was full of frozen baits. We got langoustine prawns, we also got cuttlefish, we also got some razorfish, and we also got some sardines. On the actual night, we found that the langoustine prawns and the razorfish were the ones that came out the best. We had a few bites in the cuttlefish, but not very many. We're going to try in the evening and see if that makes a difference though. Before we went to the evening trip, we decided to go to a local tackle shop in Ciutadella, one called Can Alvaro, where the manager, whose name was Lewis, was very helpful, even if there was a bit of a language barrier between us. We stocked up on a few of the things that we needed. Okay, we're down here at Cala Blanca. Tonight is a night of Logan's challenge. We're both using exactly the same tackle, which is the T-knot flapper rig. And for those people who already know this one, if you look on my videos, you'll find that I did one at Babbacombe Pier. The only difference is, whereas at Babbacombe Pier we used a 4-ounce grip lead, here we're just using a 1-ounce lead. Very, very light. So very simple flapper rig, but with swivels to contend with the fish strips. So hopefully we'll catch a few fish. Next time I come, I must remember to bring some bait elastic with me. There we go. You got a fish on? Oh, good lad. Let's see what you got. You'll have to step down there, Logan. That'll do. Ah. Well done. Okay. You can do if you want. You might catch a fish there then. You might also catch a rock.
Okay, keep it coming in. Oh, bad luck.
That's something good. Yeah, I think it got knocked out as I was reeling in.
Oh no. One all, Logan. And that one came up on the prawn.
No, I think that's wrong.
You think so? Well, that is the smallest painted kuma I have seen yet. Might be the equalizer. It is bigger, this is true. But we were going by numbers.
You know what, yours is technically 0.5 then.
Oh, I see.
We just formed.
Oh, don't be so hard, Logan. You can, this is bigger than, oh, that was lucky. Drop straight out. Look out to sea, Logan. It's going to be a glorious sunset. I can't believe that bit so hard for such a little fish. Beautiful creature. Ooh, sheath your claws, my friend. Well, not by much. So 3-2, if we were counting. Oh, all right then. Oh, shame. I suspect you're not striking them hard enough, Logan. You got to give quite a fair old tug. They might be little fish, but they got hard mouths. So you got to kind of bang it a bit. Look at that, it's only just gone in. I cast a bit shorter, living dangerously on top of the rocks. Painted coma again. Well, I can't count that one, Logan. I foul hooked him. So it's back to 3-2. Nice little painted coma. In you go, my friend. The bites of the smaller fish are definitely slowing. Makes me wonder whether there's a predator or two around. Oh, well done, Logan. That looks a better one. Just bring the rod round so that it's oh, bring him over. Yeah. It is a nice looking fish. It's another bream. But that is another species of bream that we haven't had yet.
Right, so I automatically win for best looking fish.
Oh, I see. Beautifully hooked.
Something small on, it's probably going to fall off it.
You definitely look to have something small on.
Yeah, I think about the size of your tongue.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, that might be the smallest one. Oh no, it's a bit. I think my one's just about bigger than your one, Grandad. Ow, he slapped me in the hand, you dirty piece of shit.
Two-banded sea bream. Of course of course it is.
Oh, I got it right through the nose.
Yeah. Are you taking a picture of this, Nimmy? Because this is 4-3 to Logan.
Be careful with your phone, Nimmy.
Well, that wasn't quite what I had in mind.
Stop.
Is that the one that you left right up front? I think that's the oh, that's what it is.
That's got spines in it.
Well, I don't know what this one is. I think this is one we have to look up.
So I'm sitting outside our villa, Satanka, which is close to Cala Blanca beach. It's a lovely villa. It's been a thoroughly good base of operations for our family holiday, and the family and myself have really enjoyed being here. Now, in terms of the beach, it's not really been a dedicated angling holiday. It's been a family holiday, as I say. So the beach has commanded the attention of most of my grandchildren and my daughter. However, we've gone down off the rocks. We've had a little throwing of a line off the side, and we've learnt a few things. One thing you are going to need is a license. Now, you can go down into Sutadea and you can spend half a day trying to get hold of a license from them. Or what you could do is you can go to SpanishFishingLicense.com and you can get a license from them. You have to give them your passport number, but then what they do is they get all the documents for you, they email it to you, and you can print it out and take it with you. It's a lot less hassle. It's more expensive than getting it from Sutadea, but it does mean you're prepared for your holiday. Now, if you're under 13, it's not so bad, but over that, you need a teenager's license, and then you'll need a license for any adults that are going to fish as well. Good thing about it, though, is the licenses last for 3 years. So if you're intending to have more than one holiday to the area, you'll be covered for a few of them. Now, we went off the rocks. We tried a number of baits. In the past, I tried ragworm, but the ragworm that are here are very small. They're kept in boxes, and they are very expensive and very few in the box. So I wasn't impressed with those. This time I went to the supermarket. I went to Lidl's and I got some razorfish, I got some langoustine prawns, I got cuttlefish, I got squid, I got sardines, and basically, out of all of them, it seemed to be the langoustine prawns and the razorfish that did best. The razorfish, easy, just you want the put out from there, which you can cut into a couple of pieces, make a couple of hook sizes. As for the langoustine prawns, we found that once you shelled them, your bites increase dramatically. If you leave the shell on, you'll still get bites, but it won't be anywhere near as good as if you shell them. Your rig bodies, if you're going off the side, need to be strong. We used 40-pound mainline and we used 20-pound traces. We did not use heavy weights. There's hardly any tide here, so a little bit of current, but a 1 ounce weight did us absolutely fine. If you use more than that, you're going to take a chance of losing a lot of tackle. So fairly robust. As for float fishing, I have had fish there in the past, but what you need to do is make sure that your floats are as light as possible and you're only using 5 or 10 gram weights. Again, you'll get a lot of little bites, so little hooks may do better. There are some areas in Menorca which are prohibited areas, so make sure you don't inadvertently go onto those, but you can have a look on the internet quite easily and find out exactly where they are. So if you're wanting to come to Menorca and have a fish and have a lovely family holiday while you're there, it's a wonderful place. Me personally, I thoroughly recommend it. I will, as I say, put a link to the villa that we stayed in on a Google Maps, and hopefully that'll help anyone who wants to have a go. But certainly, it's a holiday that we have loved, and me personally, I'm coming back. Goodbye. And that's it for our first Menorcan video. Hopefully, there will be a second one coming soon. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to subscribe to us, please hit the subscribe button underneath in the listings. It would be very much appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.